Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Will's Cartomancy Tarot. What I like to do is to go on and just do a more special topics type reading today here. And this reading that we're going to be doing tonight is basically to focus on the Gabby Petito's case here. And to just, in this reading, to examine a few questions here. First, ladies and gentlemen, the first question I would certainly like to examine is, why did Brian possibly kill Gabby? Okay. The next question that we're going to kind of look at is he still alive? Okay. And if he's not alive, why isn't he still alive? Okay. And then from there, we're going to try to identify the area or the location where he might be found. Okay. As well as examine whether the family had any involvement in his disappearance. Okay? So, let's go on and just get started here. And it looks like, too, that with this, it seems that there was another person that appears to have been involved, too, in their situation, too. So, we're going to also identify those issues in this reading here. So, just to bring you guys up to speed, okay, on we know that Laundrie is the only person of interest here, okay, in this homicide of his fiancee, of Gabby, who was only 22 years old, okay, and he's also wanted as well for bank fraud, for those of you who don't know here, and okay, and on September 19th, her body was found, okay? And the autopsy revealed that it was her death was kind of as a result of manual strangulation here, okay? And she was her body was found in Wyoming, okay? And, as we've seen on the news, is that Brandon disappeared on September 19th. And as I said, not only is he a person of interest, he's also, being charged for various fraud charges. Those charges are also pending. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to, of course, open up and send me over your comments on what you're feeling about this situation. I'm going to discuss what I'm feeling here with the cards. Okay, and if you like this reading, please give it a nice big thumbs up and be sure to, send me over your comments. I just like to just hear what you like to, what your thoughts are about this, okay? I like to first welcome any new viewers or subscribers to my channel. Okay, I certainly appreciate that. And for you veteran viewers, welcome back, okay? So let's go on and just dive right on deeply here into this reading, okay? I'm going to start off with examining, ladies and gentlemen, the question as to why did Brian, kill Gabby here, okay? So we're going to look at the cards here first that fell to the bottom of the deck here, and we have the man, the fish, and the clouds there, okay? So with the man here, ladies and gentlemen, that denotes another man might have been in the picture here. I'm kind of feeling or might have been involved here because it also represents a water type, sign type male here, okay? And then, what sits next to that, we have, ladies and gentlemen, the fish there. And with the fish, that card is connected with also a water type sign person, and Jupiter and Neptune rules this card. And this card is all about abundance, it's all about adapting, it's all about business, okay? And then what sits here is the mountain, okay? And with the mountain, Saturn governs that card and it connects with earth signs, okay? So this card is all about, challenges, it's all about delays and blockages of all sort here. So this card seems to be defining, it seems, if I just combine these all to just give you a description, it seems that, as I said, it seems to have been another man in this picture and that's part of the reason why Brian did what he may have done, because I feel that it was like a lot of cheating on both sides here. But with this man, I'm just going to, kind of focus in to give a description that I'm kind of getting. He seems to be a very business entrepreneurial, type man here. Okay, he's very independent. I'm getting here. I feel that he is attractive. Okay, I see grayish brown type hair. He seems to be a bit older that I'm kind of getting here. It might be I'm kind of getting balding or bald in some areas. I'm feeling he's like, it looks like it's a more Mediterranean type look here. I'm seeing, very dark features. Okay. Um, he appears to be a harsh type person here. A kind of looks like his presence to Gabby was a bit threatening. I'm seeing that he drank a lot. He was an alcoholic. I'm getting. He was very reclusive. Someone who appears to be very stubborn. Very unemotive. I feel that he's heavier set. Very, very persuasive person, okay? Very, very big spender. Again, I'm seeing olive or tan type skin here. Again, he's a seems like self-employed type person. Or he could even potentially have been a consultant of some sort here. So I feel that to further just give more information on this, I feel that this man, it could have represent Brian, but I don't feel that it does. It represents him, this other man here, because usually the bottom cards usually kind of give you the answer to what your question is really most of the time. So this man kind of wanted a relationship, it seems, with Gabby, but he felt challenged. Or Brian could have potentially also felt challenged due to the presence of this person here, you know? And it seems to, as I said, it seems to have been, it's an older man here, and because, and I feel that that might be a plausible reason why, he may have killed her, I think. So let's move right along and just get more so into your reading, into the reading, ladies and gentlemen, just see what additional information that we can glean here from this reading, okay? So we're going to examine, things that may have already, of course, they've already occurred. Okay, we're going to look at the past type situation here. Okay, we have the fox, all right? We have the tower, all right? We have the sun, all right? And we have the key, okay? And the man here represents Brian, all right? So we're just going to start with these cards first and see what they have to say to us. So with the fox, okay, the fox is connected with Neptune, okay? And this card is all about, ladies and gentlemen, lies, deceit, as well as betrayal. And then we have what sits right next to it is the tower. And Saturn governs that card. And this card usually is all about, official dealings or official places. And then the next card we have is the sun there. So with the sun is all about, a happy turn of events. Is all about success and happiness. And next, we have the key. All right? So with the key, both Uranus and the North Lunar Nodes govern this card, okay? And this card is connected with karma. It's connected with solutions as well as soulmate type connections here. So I'm going to just go in and just combine these cards and just give you a story of what I'm kind of feeling of what might have kind of happened here. Okay? So it seems that just looking at this reading here, it seems that Brian was a bit very manipulative, I'm getting. He was a cheater, very, very street smart, very sneaky, untrustworthy. He was very devious, I'm getting, to her, very arrogant, conceited, even narcissistic. He exaggerated a lot, I'm getting. But I'm kind of getting with this reading, he still felt a very strong, connection, despite the fact that both of them were being a bit dishonest here that I'm kind of getting here in this reading. And I feel that he felt the relationship confining so much so that, it caused him to feel very stuck here that I'm kind of getting here, that I'm seeing here. All right. And it could have been with both of them feeling this way, but this is certainly something that I'm feeling. Okay. And let's see what the remaining cards have to say here. Okay. We have the birds, the mice, and then we have the house here. So we see here that, with the birds cards, that's connected with Mercury. So that's connected with messages and letters and communications of all sorts here. Okay, and we have the mice that sits right next to it, and Saturn and Uranus govern this card. And this card is connected with a lot of stress, a lot of frustration, and or a lot of worries. Okay, and then next we have the house. And you guys, I've decided to use several decks of Lenormand's cards, okay, as well as tarot too, and I'm going to get to those near the ending of this reading to just kind of get, a good feel for what's really going on here. Okay, so with the house, the moon governs that card, and that card is, connected with, like domestic affairs and, wanting to have stability. Okay, and I kind of feel that these cards too further define that man, that older man here that I'm seeing that had some involvement here in this reading here. So I feel that Brian either received a phone call or looked at a text in Gabby's phone, because I feel that, or he possibly could have overheard, her having some type of a passionate, very, very hot conversation I'm feeling too with this older man. And this started to kind of, tear at his spirit. It kind of made him feel useless that I'm getting, And it just ate at his heart, because he really wanted to kind of settle down, or he overheard that this other man kind of wanted to settle down with her. And you have to understand that, looking here, that this man was quite threatening to her. He was a threatening presence. So it might have been that maybe she was given some type of an ultimatum or something, and she just didn't know kind of which way to go, that I'm kind of getting here. Okay? So now let's just move right along and kind of address the question as to whether is he, in fact, still alive, ladies and gentlemen. And for this reading, okay, with these next series of cards here, what I've decided to do is I shuffled 13 cards up, and if the ring card didn't appear amongst those 13 cards, then the answer is no. So let's count 13 cards and see if card 25 appeared there. If it didn't, then the answer is no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It didn't. It didn't appear there, ladies and gentlemen. So the answer is what? A resounding no. So I don't think that he is alive, or some manipulative is going on with his death here. Okay? So now the next question that I had to ask the cards is that, of course, why isn't he still alive here? Okay? So with this reading, I'm going to be using these cards to kind of address that question here. Okay? And the answer is showing that it's certainly clearly here that it's no here. That he's not alive, and that death has kind of come about to him here. Because you have the coffin card there. All right? And I'm kind of feeling that this Brian person, it seems that he led a very, very double life, okay? And it looks like he had a lot of mental issues, okay? And I seen that, he wanted to achieve a goal with her, but it just didn't happen. So I feel that, again, that he definitely suffered from a lot of mental issues, and he appears to have also been involved himself, perhaps even with someone older, or simply felt Gabby, would never kind of commit wholeheartedly. And it looks like that he became very suicidal, that I'm kind of getting here. And, you know, even possibly, guys, with this, he could potentially even kill himself, or just got involved in a situation that really wasn't good for him, I'm kind of getting. Okay? So let's move right along here and see where, in fact, might he be found, ladies and gentlemen. I'm kind of, I'm kind of just gleaming through the cards here to kind of get the answer here for you. I'm kind of feeling that, it seems that there's some type of concealment or deception I'm getting again surrounding, his death, because having the mass card that comes before that death card here shows some type of concealment, or some type of deception or a deceptive death, you know. I feel that he's going to be found, it looks like it's going to be either at a blocked or gated or some type of illegal or governmental type restricted area location. It looks like it's quite sophisticated. I'm feeling it's near, it looks like I'm seeing water. It looks like it's going to be near, it looks like near of the mouth of a large river I'm kind of getting here. And it could even potentially be somewhere close to a farm or a storage location or a factory. And it looks like, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be in the west I'm kind of getting here. So let me go on and just see, can I remember my geography with the west. Okay, there are 13 western states here, so I'm going to point them out. There's Alaska, Arizona, California, Hawaii, Montana, Idaho, Nevada, New Mexico, Oregon, Utah, Colorado, Washington, and it's one more, Wyoming. Yes, that's what it is. Okay. So what we're going to do now is that I'm going to go on and just make an attempt here, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to select 20 letters from this bag to try to identify the location of where he might be found, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm going to see if it spells out one of those, western states here, okay? So since there are 200 letters in this bag, I'm going to try to select the correct letters to identify where he is. And I'm going to ask God to assist me in this process. Hit it, God. Okay, so let me do the letters, and we're going to spell it out. And it certainly can be an area located to and within an area. So I'm going to select 20 letters and call them out and see if it at least closely identifies the state. Okay. We have an L, an R, a P, okay, an H, an A, okay, that's 5 letters. We have an I, a D, an O, an O, a Y, it's 10 letters. I can tell you guys it already spells out Idaho as one potential place where he might be. Let's see. We have V, A, B, A, Y. Okay, that's 15 letters. Let's get 5 more letters, ladies and gentlemen. We have an O, okay, G, I, B, E. Okay, I'm going to tell you the letters, and then I'm going to try to see if I can assemble a few names. We already know here that one possible area is Idaho. So let me go on and just call it back so, you guys can also, in case I miss something. We have an E, okay. We have 2 B's. We have 3 O's, all right. We have an R. Okay, let's see. We have 2 I's, 2 A's. I'm sorry, 3 A's, a V, a G, L, D, P, H, W, Y. So, okay, we have Idaho. I, D, A, H, O. Okay, let's see if it spells another area. Okay, it's not in California. Okay. We also have Hawaii. H, A, H, A, W, A, I, okay. That spells 2 of them. So Idaho and Hawaii are potential areas. Okay, let's see. We almost have Oregon too, ladies and gentlemen. We have O, R, E, G, O. So I think it's either Idaho, Hawaii, because that did spell out the entire name here, ladies and gentlemen. Or it could potentially be Hawaii, I'm kind of getting here. Let's see one more thing. Yeah, I strongly feel he's probably going to be found in one of those areas, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? So, now, what I like to do is to kind of examine, you know, when will he be found, ladies and gentlemen? And the card I pulled was the King of Wands. So it seems as certainly it's going to be a fire period, okay? I think at earliest he might be found during the Sagittarius period or at latest during the Aries period. Like 321 through 419, I'm kind of getting here. And then the next question I wanted to ask, because the news kind of, made it appear that perhaps the family may have had some involvement, with his, disappearance, okay? So the answer clearly is a resounding no here with this Ten of Swords here. I feel that they felt very sabotaged and hurt by what happened here. And we see the imagery here with this woman here. You know, she's being stabbed in the back here. You know, they just felt enormous pain for what kind of happened here, and you know, they wanted to just be independent and be left out of the situation here. So I think that that's probably part of the reason why they did kind of go away. But it wasn't because they were kind of helping their son here that I'm kind of getting. So, last but not least, okay, I also wanted to, even though this other person who was involved in this situation, or this other man who was involved, hasn't yet been identified, perhaps. Who knows? The family may see this reading and might be able to identify who this other man is. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to select 20 letters here. And in this read, in selecting these letters, the most predominant letter is going to be the initial, his first initial. Okay? And I'm going to select 20 letters. Okay. And the predominant letter is going to be the initial of his first name. And of course, the other letters, as we may see later on, may in fact spell out his whole name. Okay? Let's do it. We have a T. Okay? We have an E. An F. A G. An O. An L. A T. An I. An H. A P. An E. An S. We have 12 letters, 8 more. G. T. I. V. L. Okay, 3 more letters. We have a Q. We have an N. And we have an L. So let's see what the predominant letters are here. It seems that the predominant letters here are 3 T's and the L. So it's either a T or an L. Something is significant about those 2 letters here. Okay, I'm going to call back the letters so to make sure that everyone have them. Okay, we have 3 L's, 3 T's, 2 I's. We have an S, a G, 2 G's, a V, N, F, P, H, Q, O, and 2 E's. So, ladies and gentlemen, this completes or ends my discussion about, Gabby Petito and Brian's laundry situation. I certainly would like to hear your comments. If you'd like a more personal reading, you can contact me at will.brown@watconsultinginc.net. Okay? Thanks a lot, and thanks for your time for viewing. I look forward to hearing your comments. And please remember to like, share, and subscribe if you've yet to do so. Thanks.